guys, today I will be showing you an easy way to take down braids and also show you how I detangle her hair for wash day. The braids that you see here are only a week old and they're the same braids that I posted in my last video. And if you watched that video, then you know that these products did not mix well with her hair. So because of that, she wasn't able to keep the style in as long as she normally does, which is about 2 weeks. So the first thing I do is apply water all over the braid. After that, I smooth our favorite detangler all over the braid. Right now, my favorite detangler is Aussie's Total Miracle 7-in-1 conditioner. I like using this because it is very cheap and is very moisturizing as well. I find it easier to work with her hair while it's wet and moisturize with a conditioner that provides lots of slip. I find the braids just come out with no problem at all. I'm just applying that all over the braid, and as you can see, the braids are coming out very easily. I know that these are pretty big braids, but this also works with small braids as well. If you are working with small braids and have trouble taking down the braid, you can use the metal part of the rat tail comb for those. Just add lots of conditioner and those will come down pretty easy as well. So here's a close-up, and I'm sorry, I should have wiped off my hands before I zoomed in on my hands, but that's just conditioner between my fingers and all over my hands. Sorry about that. Anyway, I try to detangle her hair on dry hair, and as you can see, her ends are wrapped around each other, and if I continue to pull at it and tug at it, it'll cause breakage to her ends. So I try not to do this. I just try to make sure her ends are soaked in water and conditioner, which makes it easier for that hair to come untangled. So I'm just going back to the water and conditioner because that's the easiest way for me to take down these braids. So her hair is still getting tangled up just a little bit, but the conditioner is so moisturizing that the tangles are just disappearing when I pull the hair apart. And that's the reason why I like taking down the braids this way. If her hair had been dry, I would have had to focus on the area for at least a couple of seconds to get those tangles out of the ends. So after I finish taking down all the braids, I take the back section and part it in half so I can start to detangle it. When I detangle it, I add more water and more conditioner, and that's why I like to use a cheap conditioner for this part because we can go through some conditioner. Once I part the back in half, I take one of those sections and part that in half and start to finger detangle as much as I can. I'm trying to get rid of as many tangles as I can before I use my comb or my brush. I then take my wide tooth comb and start to detangle her ends. When detangling, you always want to make sure that you start from the bottom and work your way up towards the root. And you want to keep combing that section until your comb goes through the hair without getting caught on anything. So because I use a wide tooth comb, there are places that it will miss. So I like to follow up behind it with a modified diamond brush, just to make sure that it gets the tangles that the wide tooth comb missed. And I continue to use the diamond brush the same way. I keep combing it until I can get it to go straight through. If it gets stuck, I focus on that area and try again. It's also a great way to do a wash and go. Once that section is fully detangled, I just twist it up and move on to the next section. So this process took about an hour, and after her hair is twisted up, I take my oil and apply it to her scalp and massage it in. Today I'm using the wild growth oil, and after the oil is applied, I let her play around the house for about an hour or two. Then I was ready to wash it out. I do wash her hair while it's still twisted in those 4 sections. If you want to see how I wash her hair this way, make sure you check out our wash day routine. I posted that video a couple months ago and I still wash her hair the exact same way. Nothing has changed. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you did. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please hit the subscribe button on your way out, and I will see you guys next time.